It's very interesting and important for Japanese classrooms as well. So
I'm sure it is. Well, we've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've done research. We've used this kind of approach in countries with very different kind of cultures. Like Mexico was the first place we did major research, and we found that the rules were just the same there as well, and in the Netherlands and other places. And although the cultural styles for conversation are very different, the kind of rules still make sense. If they're done in a sensitive way to students in any of these cultures, I'm sure.
Did you find any differences from the culture to culture?
Yeah. In Mexico, and I think it is a bit like Japan, it's one of the things we say that students should be able to do in exploratory talk is to disagree in a polite way. If I think you've not got the right idea, I should say, I don't think that's right. We want the right answer. And in Mexico, it's considered very rude to disagree with someone in public, in front of other people. And and in the UK, you're meant to do it very sensitively, but you can do it. So that was one thing. We had to get the students in Mexico, the teachers had to get them to see that there are ways of disagreeing which aren't rude, that aren't breaking the cultural rules. While in the Netherlands, it's considered totally okay to disagree. I mean, you know, much more so than here. You just say no, wrong.
Yeah, very frank.
And so there was that problem is not there at all. So there are those kind of cultural differences which teachers obviously need to take into account and be aware of. Yeah.
Yeah, in Japan we have to consider about that point as well.
Yes, I'm sure.
When we use the ground rules. But very useful for classroom teachers to start using ground rules.
That's right. I mean, the other interesting thing we found, as you perhaps know, as part of what we've been doing, we have been introducing this idea of lesson study to teachers, where they work together to review their activities and their teaching. My colleague Pete Dudley has, of course, led that in Camden and other places, but we're doing it a lot more. And one of the things we realized with that was when the teachers are themselves working in a group of 3 to review lessons and plan, it's really important that they follow these kind of ground rules themselves. So if it's just one teacher telling the others they do, everything, and oh no, you did it wrong, and I think this, it's no good. It's not lesson study. They've got to again be using this kind of idea of listening to each other and taking into account what each other say. So for them, it can be sometimes important that they know they need to use these rules to get things done. If they're working as teachers together in a group, it's the same sort of activity as the students working together to get something done and get a better outcome.
Interesting. It's be useful rather, the good situation, but awkward situation, like objectives or something against the ideas. It's very useful. Thank you very much.